Jai Hind everyone. Welcome to my YouTube channel, which is Explore Yourselves, Banking, and General Knowledge, etc. Today I am going to describe about 13th Bipartite Settlement and 10th Joint Note, the positive suggestions for proportionate compensation of unavailed and lapsed leave. Introduction. The banking industry has always functioned with the dedications, commitment, and tireless efforts of its employees. In recent years, increased business targets, staff shortages, regulatory responsibilities, customer service requirements, and digital transformation initiatives have often made it difficult for many employees to fully utilize their sanctioned leave. As a result, various categories of leave remain unavailable and eventually lapse at the end of the prescribed period without providing any benefit to the employee. Keeping this practical reality in mind, this is a constructive suggestion for considerations by the Indian Banks Association (IBA) and the United Forum of Bank Unions (UFBU) during the discussions for the 13th bipartite settlement for workmen and the 10th joint note for officers. Present situation: many bank employees are unable to avail their eligible leave due to genuine operational requirements, manpower shortages, audit schedules, business exigencies, customer commitments, and administrative responsibilities. In many cases, employees postpone their leave in the interest of the organizations, only to find that a portion of such leave lapses after the permissible accumulations limit or the end of the leave year. The situation may apply to different categories of leave such as unavailed casual leave where permissible under policy, privilege leave exceeding the accumulation ceiling and subsequently lapsed, sick leave or other eligible leave that expires under existing rules. Although these leave benefits are earned through service, employees often receive no compensations when they cannot utilize them because of work-related commitments. Positive suggestions. A fair and employee-friendly provisions may be considered whereby employees receive proportionate monetary compensations for eligible leave that remains genuinely unavailed and lapsed due to an organizational or operational requirements. Such compensations may be considered for eligible privilege leave that exceeds the permissible accumulation limit and consequently lapses, eligible sick leave that expires under existing rules. Any other leave category wherever considered appropriate by mutual agreement between IB and UFBU. The framework eligibility, conditions, limits, and calculation methodology may be mutually decided by IB and UFBU so that the scheme remains practical, transparent, and financially sustainable. Benefits of the proposal. Such a provisions could offer several long-term benefits. It recognizes the sacrifice made by employees who continue working instead of availing leave. It promotes fairness by acknowledging earned leave that could not be utilized due to official responsibility. It improves employee morale and motivation. It rewards dedications without affecting operational continuity. It strengthens trust between employees and management. It may reduce dissatisfaction arising from the lapse of earned leave without any corresponding benefit. Balanced approach. This suggestion is not intended to discourage employee from taking leave. Adequate rest and work-life balance remain essential for maintaining physical and mental well-being. The proposal is only intended for exceptional situations where employees are genuinely unable to avail their sanctioned leave because of officials or organizational requirements. Appropriate safeguards, eligibility criteria, and annual limits can be incorporated to prevent misuse while ensuring fairness. Conclusions. As the banking sector continues to evolve with higher productivity, expectations, and expanding responsibilities, employee welfare should also receive equal importance. Introducing provisions for proportionate compensations of eligible unavailed and lapsed leave would acknowledge employees' commitment and reinforce the principle that genuine service is rendered beyond normal expectations deserves suitable recognitions. It is humbly requested that the Indian Banks Associations (IBA) and the United Forum of Bank Unions (UFBU) consider these constructive suggestions during the deliberations of the 13th bipartite settlement and the 10th joint note in the larger interest of employee welfare and organizational harmony. Disclaimer: this presentation is based solely on personal views and is intended to encourage healthy discussions on employee welfare. It is neither an official proposal nor a statement issued by the Indian Banks Association, the United Forum of Bank Unions, any constituted union, or any bank. The implementations of any such suggestions would depend entirely upon mutual negotiations, applicable service rules, financial considerations, and the final agreement reached between the concerned stakeholders. Thank you very much for your patience. Request to like, subscribe, and share.